You connect it to a better personal outcome for them.
You'll have more time for the interesting work, the meaningful stuff.
Exactly. Focus on the benefit to the person, not just the efficiency gain for the company. But here's the catch.
Uh-oh.
Before you even start crafting those messages, there's a critical step most companies completely miss. They get excited about the tech, they work on the messaging, and they jump straight into implementation.
And they skip.
Uh,
What's the foundational piece?
They skip checking the organization's vital signs first. They fail to assess the actual readiness of the organization. You have to conduct an AI readiness assessment. You need a baseline.
Like a checkup before running a marathon.
Perfect analogy. You need to know if the organization is culturally, operationally, and technically fit enough before you start this demanding AI transformation journey.
How is this different from, say, digital readiness? We've been talking about digital transformation for decades now.
It's related, but deeper. Digital readiness was often about mastering static tools. You learn Microsoft Word, you learn Salesforce, and those tools pretty much work the same way every time.
Okay.
AI readiness is different. It means getting comfortable working with systems that learn, that evolve, that might introduce ambiguity or change how they operate over time. It demands continuous learning from everyone and a higher tolerance for things not being perfectly predictable.
So it's about adaptability to dynamic systems, not just using fixed tools. Okay, so this assessment, this checkup, what are you measuring? What are the vital signs for AI readiness?
We usually look at it through a 5-dimension readiness model. Think of it like scoring the company on 5 critical areas. You really need decent scores across all 5 to have a good shot at success.
Okay, what's dimension 1?
Number 1 is leadership commitment. And this isn't just about signing the checks. Are leaders actively championing this? Are they providing the resources, the time? And crucially, are they visibly using the AI tools themselves? Executive modeling is non-negotiable.
If the leaders aren't using it, why should anyone else?
Got it.
What's 2?
Second, cultural openness. Does the company culture encourage experimentation? Is it safe to try things and maybe fail? Or is there a culture of fear around mistakes? AI implementation is a learning process. You need psychological safety.
Makes sense. Number 3.
Third is workforce capability. Do your people have the foundational skills needed? Not just technical skills to operate the AI, but the adaptability skills to cope when processes change, which they inevitably will. Are there big skill gaps you need to address first?
Right. Capability, 4th.
Fourth, process flexibility. How rigid are your current workflows? AI often requires significant changes to how work gets done, how information flows. If your processes are set in stone, the AI project will likely break against them.
So you need agile processes.
Yes.
And the 5th.
Finally, number 5 is technology infrastructure. This is where the tech readiness comes in, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. Is your data clean, accessible, and relevant? Does the new AI integrate reasonably well with your existing systems? Is there adequate technical support?
Okay, leadership, culture, capability, processes, and infrastructure. If you score low on, say, culture or leadership, throwing money at the best AI platform isn't going to fix the underlying human resistance.
Exactly. You're setting yourself up for failure. The tech won't save a resistant or unprepared organization.
All right, this is making a lot of sense. We've diagnosed the problem, identified the fears, looked at the readiness factors. Let's shift now to intervention. For our listeners managing these changes, what are the practical tools? How do you start building that competence and trust?
Okay, practical tools. We absolutely have to start with communication, but not just any communication. It needs to be structured specifically to diffuse that AI anxiety we talked about. A useful framework here is the clear communication method.
Clear. Okay, what does that stand for?
C is for clarify the purpose. And be specific and personal. Don't just say increase productivity. Say, this will help you spend 1 hour less per week on tedious data entry, freeing you up for client calls. Focus on the personal win.
Okay, clarify. L.
L is linked to their world. Make the AI feel less alien. Compare it to familiar technology they already trust and use. Think of it like your smart calendar assistant, but for finding sales leads, or it's like the navigation app on your phone helping guide your decisions. Demystify it.
Link it. E.
E is explain what changes. Again, specifics matter hugely here. Clearly spell out which tasks the AI will handle and, just as importantly, which tasks the human retains control over and responsibility for. Ambiguity breeds fear.
Explain they.
A is address concerns proactively. Don't wait for the rumors and anxieties to bubble up. Acknowledge the potential discomfort directly. Talk about job security concerns openly. Explain the plan. Show you understand their perspective.
And R.
R is reinforce the partnership. Hammer home the message that AI is a tool to make people better, smarter, more effective. Emphasize that human judgment, human oversight, ethical considerations, these remain essential and irreplaceable. It's a human AI team.
CLEAR. Clarify, link, explain, address, reinforce. That framework definitely tackles the emotional side, the anxiety. But what about actually training people on these systems? They can be complex. How do you do that without triggering that AI shame or overwhelming them?
Great question. Because if the training itself is intimidating or confusing, people will just shut down and retreat. The key is gradual exposure in a safe environment. We use what's called a progressive exposure training model.
A progressive exposure. Okay, sounds like steps.
Exactly. Move through stages. You start with just awareness, short demos, maybe videos, focusing purely on the benefits, the results. Show them the why before the how. Keep it light.
Okay, awareness first, then.
Then you move to guided practice. This is hands-on but highly structured. Use sample exercises, step-by-step instructions, in a controlled setting where they can't break anything important. Lots of support available.
Guided practice. Makes sense. Next stage.
Next is supported independence. This is where they start using the AI on their own real tasks. And this is crucial with guaranteed support and regular check-ins scheduled. They're flying solo, but with a safety net right there.
Okay, building confidence and the final stage.
Finally, full integration. They're using the tool confidently as part of their normal workflow, seeking support only when needed. They've internalized it.
That phased approach sounds much less daunting. You mentioned a safe environment for the guided practice. How important is that?
Oh, it's absolutely vital. You must create practice environments using dummy data, sandboxes where mistakes have zero real-world consequences. People need to feel safe to click around, experiment, even mess up without worrying about embarrassing themselves or affecting actual work or customers.
That psychological safety is key to fighting off that AI shame and encouraging genuine learning.
Totally. It allows people to build competence without fear. And as competence grows, so does trust. It creates positive momentum.
So competence builds trust. What are the other signals, the tangible things employees watch for during a rollout that tell them, okay, I can trust this process, this technology?
They look for consistency and follow-through. Big signals include seeing leadership actually using the tools, not just telling others to.
Walking the talk.
Exactly. They look for clear, easy-to-understand policies on data privacy related to the AI and explicit statements about job security. Written down, not just vague reassurances.
Clear policies. What else?
Responsive support is huge. When they hit a snag and how quickly and effectively is help available? Slow or useless support kills trust fast. And finally, recognizing and even rewarding effort. Acknowledge people who are engaging, learning, adapting. Show that their effort is valued.
So, leadership modeling, clear policies, good support, and recognition. These are the trust signals that turn initial curiosity into sustained use.
You got it. Those signals build the foundation of trust needed for the long haul.
Okay, if we pull this all together, the core lesson seems crystal clear. AI transformation success isn't really about the coolest algorithm or the fanciest platform. It hinges almost entirely on the human element.
That's the whole story, really. It requires a much deeper, more psychological approach to change management than we're used to.
It's not just a tech project, it's a people project.
Absolutely. And it's not a one-off event. Real transformation needs a systematic, phased rollout, setting the foundation with readiness checks, careful pilot launches, then scaling up in waves. And critically, the long-term win isn't just about tracking how many people logged into the AI system.
What should we track then?
You need to continuously monitor behavioral change. Are people actually working differently? Are they leveraging the AI insights? Or are they just checking a box to satisfy a mandate, maybe still using their old workarounds on the side? That's the real measure.
Which means companies need to build these change management capabilities internally, right? This isn't something you can just outsource entirely.
I firmly believe that. The ultimate sign that your AI transformation is truly successful isn't just when the technology is working smoothly. It's when your organization has learned how to anticipate, manage, and adapt to these kinds of changes more independently.
So, teaching your own leaders and champions to spot resistance patterns, to adjust the communication, to evolve the training continuously.
That's the sustainable advantage, building that internal muscle for managing change in the age of AI.
Which leaves us with a final thought for everyone listening. A provocative question, perhaps.
Go for it.
Given everything we've discussed, the fears, the need for readiness, the importance of trust, what internal capabilities do you need to start building in your organization today? What skills, what cultural shifts, what leadership behaviors are essential right now so you're prepared to navigate not just this AI shift, but all the inevitable ones still to come.